Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn October monthly energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, the links are down below. Also, I have a video on my Rose Forever roses that are so cute, and I absolutely love these new roses. You want to check that out. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It greatly helps out my channel. So what I thought I would do is I would do 4 rows and do 1 row for each week of October. So the first week we have Trust the Great Mystery. All right, the second week we have Pig Spirit, Use Your Mind Wisely. The third week we have Open to Infinite Possibilities. Okay, so the fourth week is a little jumbled, the last week of October. We have Brown Bear Spirit, Take Time Out. So that could also be because, and I felt like this one too, Love is All Around. So I feel like the 4th week in October, you may need to kind of have a timeout. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust the camera just because it's... There we go. I think you can see it more or less. All right. So I'm gonna pull 4 cards for the first week in October. So that's this week. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 came out. Okay. All right. Okay, so the first week in October, we have the 3 of Swords, we have the Moon. So the first week in October, it's kind of like heavy energy here. I feel like you're going through a challenge because we have Trust the Great Mystery, and I feel like you're going to have some situations that I feel are going to test you. They're going to try you. I feel like you're going to have some energies bubbling up. I feel like some 3 of Swords energy that is going to be bubbling up for you. I feel like you're also going to have like this Moon, like this unclear about things to do. I feel like it might be, you might feel tired this week, and you might feel like you have a lot going on, but I feel like the reason why you're feeling like this is because you have this energy going on around you with the Capricorn and with the Devil card and the Moon and the 3 of Swords. So it's kind of heavy energy, but I feel like it's trusting the great mystery, and I feel like it's trusting that this is something that you need to purge. This is something that you need to be aware of. This is something that you need to let go of. I also feel like because these 2 cards here, this is for Capricorn, and then you have the Devil card and you have the Ace of Cups, I also feel like that's coming into your own power, and I feel like there's a brightness. This is almost like the light at the end of the tunnel, or this is like the rainbow. I'm feeling like this is where you're headed to, but it's like you have to purge this, you have to work through this, you have to go, find clarity in this, getting more in touch with your intuition, and it's like you're going to feel tired, you're going to, like I said, I feel like things are going to bubble up this week. But like I said, it's because it's things that you have to work through and things that you have to process and let go of and deal with. And like I said, it's trusting that this is something that is affecting you, and that in order to get rid of it, you have to work on it, process it, and release it. So if that makes sense. And that's what I say about the Tower, is that even though the Tower can be something that is challenging, it's still something that was built on a false foundation and had cracks in it. So I feel like this is kind of that tower energy this first week. But it's okay, because look at how it comes out with this Ace of Cups, this new beginnings, new emotions, new feelings. And I feel that you're feeling stronger and better. You're coming out of this showing yourself how strong you are. All right, the second week, we have Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. So it's like, if you've gone through these challenges, right, or you're having this challenging week going into the second week, use your mind wisely. Don't go into the negative and say, oh, I'm going to, these things are happening to me, they're not happening for me, and that you go into the negative. So the second week, right, use your mind wisely and looking out for yourself and saying, I don't want to go down the negative rabbit hole. We have, right, and then moving forward with the Three of Wands, and then we have the Star, and releasing yourself and setting you free. So the first couple weeks in October is really going through some processes and, purging things, releasing things, refocusing things, using your mind wisely and saying, this is a challenge that is happening for me to grow, for me to become stronger, and for me to be in a more positive place. And again, it's using your mind wisely to say, that's what I've always said, is like, how do you look at challenges? Do you see as it's something to hold you back, or do you see as it's something that I have to learn and grow from? Right? Just like this card here. Do you see this card as, okay, I'm going to be held back this week, I'm going to be shutting down? Or do you see this as, I'm breaking free? Like, I'm ready to break free. I'm ready to move forward. We have the third week, which is open to infinite possibilities. And I feel like with the we have Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's branching out on your own and going in a new direction and kind of stepping away from old ways and releasing and letting things go. And then we have Temperance, which is feeling more balanced, feeling like you're ready to move forward, being patient with yourself, focusing on what you need to focus on, especially with this Ten of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like there's going to be hidden surprises this week, right? Open to infinite possibilities. So I feel like there might be a surprise, or there might be an opportunity that comes in for you this third week that you weren't expecting, and to not ignore it, right? To say, you know what, I never know, like this could lead to something else, or this could bring in something else, and this could lead me in a new direction, or open up the door to new possibilities. The fourth week, we have the Brown Bear Spirit. Take time out. Love is all around. And I feel like this is the week that, like I said from the beginning, is to take that time out for yourself to really process what you've gone through, because you've definitely gone through a lot the first couple weeks of October, right? And to process things, to work through things. And I feel like you may still have some residual things left over from there. We have the Eight of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Page of Cups. So I feel like, you know how sometimes when you work through things, when you're going through something, and then you feel like, okay, yeah, I'm finally making a step forward. But then it's like, oh, then something happens or something triggers you, and then it's like you feel like it's a step backwards. And I feel like, and then we have look at that overall energy, very rewarding. This month is very rewarding, even though it doesn't seem that way. It's rewarding because you're processing something. I feel like this is kind of a down, then you start to go up, and then you feel like you're going down again, and you're going backwards. But I feel like this is the week that you're finally able to let it go. Like it may be bubbling up again, but I feel like you're going to be able to work through it. Don't fall into the Nine of Swords energy, and don't start back at the beginning, because I feel like you're going to be able to work yourself through this. You're going to be having some challenges, but like I said, I feel like it's a good thing, because I feel there's a lot of release for you. I feel like there's a lot of letting go. I feel like there's a lot of, learning and growing within yourself. And the overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles. It's those rewards for that hard work that you're doing. And October may be a hard work month for you. It might be a month that, you know, you're really working hard on this Three of Swords and letting that stuff go and letting go of toxicity. But we do have beautiful cards here. I mean, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Star, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have, you know, the Page of Cups, which is, it's a new emotion. I feel like this is kind of the new emotions and feelings, and then like, and that you go into November feeling refreshed, feeling like, wow, like I feel like October is a work month for you, a mental work month. It's it's going to test you. And as always, as I said before, take what resonates, leave what does not. But I feel like go into it as, okay, this is going to be a learning lesson for me, but it's going to have great rewards for me because I'm finally purging things, I'm letting go things. And like I said, in my readings, the Tower has been coming out a lot for Capricorn, and I always feel that this time of the year is kind of, it seems more challenging, but it's really cleansing and purging for Capricorn, because it's like the things that weren't working or the things that were affecting you are finally coming to the surface, and you're finally dealing with them, and you're finally moving on from them, right? You're letting go. This last week, that's why I feel like this last week, it's spending that time by yourself so that you can let these things go and you can process things and you can work through things. If you have a lot of other commotions going on and you have a lot of stuff going on, that I feel like you're not going to really be able to be ready to let this go and release this, because you're, you know, when you have other people around or you have all of this stuff on your plate, that you're really not taking that time to process things that you need to process with this take time out here. That you're really not having that time to take things out and process things and work through things. And when you have that time to yourself, you're really able to work through and process. I don't feel like this, I feel like this Nine of Swords is sort of, with all of the swords, it's processing something, right? Taking that time to yourself and processing. And know that love is all around you. So don't let it become heavy energy, but say, okay, yeah, like I need this time for me, right? And it's that self-care, which I've been talking about. And if you have stuff that you have to work on, take that time to work on that. Realize that these challenges are here for you to learn and to grow, right? Using your mind wisely for the challenges that may come or for things that may bubble up. And see this as an opportunity to work through things. Is it fun to go through things? No. Will we like to have all amazing cards for the month? Absolutely. And have this be the best month ever? Absolutely. But this can still be the best month, right? Because you're releasing things that are holding you back and you're freeing yourself. So this really is the best month, because it's like, good, I'm processing, I'm releasing, I'm letting go. I'm seeing the bright spots in this. I'm freeing myself from energy that's holding me back, right? I'm freeing myself, I'm freeing myself, I'm freeing myself. I'm taking that time for me, and I'm processing and I'm letting go. It's all how you see the process and what happens, right? I feel that it has a lot to do with your emotions this week, right? As with like swords and cups, because we have the Ace of Cups and then we have the Page of Cups. So I feel like it's this new emotions and feelings that you're having, but it's because you're releasing the old. Okay, so let's grab just for overall energy for the month, I'm just going to grab a Star Dragons. For the month of October for Capricorn, what Star Dragons do we have? We have time. Give yourself time. That card's been coming out a lot. So I feel like it's be fair to yourself and give yourself time to process these things. Don't sweep things under the rug this month. I feel like this is the month to work on things and process things. Doesn't mean it all has to be done this month, but I feel like it's Give yourself time to heal, to work through things, to shift your mindset. So I feel like that may be what the pig spirit is shift your mindset on what you're focusing on. Having that shift, give yourself that time. Yes, we would all like to snap our fingers and it be done all at once and then not have to deal with it. But it doesn't happen that way. It's a process, learning the process, appreciating the process, and giving yourself that time. All right, let's grab a fortune reading card for Capricorn for October. We have Star. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and possibilities. And positivity. And possibilities, right? Because I said that. And that goes back here to open to infinite possibility. And that's kind of that repeating energy. So hard times are over. But it's, yes, hard times are over because you're finally processing. You're working through things. You're not sweeping things under the rug, right? And that, I feel this goes with this card here, right? That overall energy and seeing it, using your mind wisely and saying, okay, this is the process for me to work through things, right? And to look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, especially with those emotions, right, that I was saying, and positivity, those emotions and those feelings. Put yourself in this mindset, right? And say, okay, I'm going to work through any challenges that I have this month. Is something for me to see, something for me to work on, something for me to deal with, and shift my mindset and use my mind wisely for myself to learn and grow, not to hold myself back. All right. I hope you have an amazing month. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.